Hey guys, it's Chris here with Shadetree America. Wanted to make a video here. I had some stuff come up recently in the past day or so that I wanted to put out there online that might be able to help others out. I have a 90s GMC product. I have a GMC truck. I've had a GMC from in 90s as well. Other stuff like I've had a GMC Jimmy, same thing as a Blazer. I think it was like a Silhouette or something. The GMC trucks, same as the Silverado, Cheyenne, Scottsdale, all those trim Chevy setup. I had an issue with the shifter. This is something that I've had before a problem with, and I don't know if it's a recall or anything like that. I've never checked it. I mean, it's a 25, 30-year-old problem, so I don't see a recall happening. But what I've noticed is with the people that have, two interiors came with the trucks. SUVs only had one, I believe, and it's the fabric, the backing, the carpeting, everything like that. What happens is the shift cable kind of reminds like a coax cable, where you have the outer covering and then you have an inner piece. The inner workings of this cable moves back and forth while the outer holds tight in place for the inside to move around for your shifting. What happens is when you go into shift, your gear shift, when you push on a brake or whatever, my gear shift's right here. When you pull down, it goes down. But you don't feel it going into gear. You don't feel that clunk almost like. And so what happens is, and a lot of people think, oh man, transmission, my ignition, or my steering column. What happens is underneath that carpet where the driver's feet is, that's where this cable is routed. It rusts out, it wears out over time, and it just rusts. It really rusts. It's like fabric, or not, with the fabric on top, it holds the water, especially in the Northeast, or Rust Belt and everything like that. What it does is, over time, it wears on that plastic coating outside. You have metal inside, like a metal mesh that holds it in place like a coax. And I'll keep referring probably coax because this is the closest that I can think of to what it is. Coax cable, something that goes in the back of your television, hooks your whatever, accessories, your cable, whatever, into your television. So that cable inside is your main shift cable. That's the thick cable that's, it's almost like a dog tie-out cable or something, and it slides in and out of this outside shell. When that outside shell gets compromised, either rusts out, falls apart, it doesn't allow it to slide. It basically bunches up that outside shell, and then your cable stays put. There's a way I can fix it. I fixed these a couple different times on my vehicles and stuff, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you. I've already fixed it. I'm going to show you how to do it. And what's the easiest way to fix this without changing a cable? You don't have to change a cable. And this lasts a while. This lasts a long while. Do I condone jerry-rigging stuff? No. You guys are doing this on your own risk if you do this. This is what I feel comfortable doing because I know my vehicle. I know what I can do and what I can't do. And I'm going to show you guys how to fix it if you feel confident in doing it. It's not a hard setup to do, but it will take a little bit of stuff, not a lot. It almost looks like a MacGyver job whenever you're done, but if you put the carpet back over top of it, you'll never know it's there. You may have a slight bump. That's really it. So, I'll show you guys, and hopefully it works out for you. And I hope you guys be able to use this, and if it helps you out, that'd be great. That's why I'm making this video, because a lot of people don't have the money, don't want to put a lot of money into these old vehicles. They're older, they're rusted out. I've already put too much money into my truck. So it's just something that gives you guys an idea what to do, and how to fix this thing on the cheap, I guess you want to call it, and get you back on the road, especially if you're stranded alongside the road, and hopefully maybe you do have this stuff, maybe not. You can get most of this stuff at the parts store, even some gas stations and stuff to fix this. So this is something that's easy to fix, get you back up and on the road, and get you home, either get you to the parts store to get a new shift cable, or if you want to make it more of a permanent thing or set up how I did it, be my guest. So I'll show you how to do that, and stay tuned. So how I fixed this cable was, this is actually the cable. It goes up here to the shift mounts right here, goes up to the steering column. Underneath the seat here, as I turn, it goes down there. As you can tell, this is how I fixed it. It was rusted out right here and down around here as well. I don't know if I can peek in here that well or not. This is part of it. If you can see it or not in there where it's, you see where it's split up and rusted where I split that. What I do to fix these as a quick fix, this would actually work as a permanent fix. Basically, when you pull on this cable, the cable inside there, like I refer to a lot like a coax cable, the setup slides in and out of an outer side. That's this right here. And over time they wear. You can see where this is starting to crack right here a little bit. Right in that area. And you can see it right there as well. What'll happen is the outer part holds while the inner part slides. What I end up doing, because this slides just everywhere, is I'll take a piece of rubber fuel line, like 5/16, 3/8, somewhere around there. I'll slice it down the center like this. You can see where I sliced it, and wrap it around like a splint. And then I will clamp it in various spots, and basically makes a new sleeve and holds it in place. You get it up far enough that it's really, or decently for the most part, you can grab. These spots up here I'm not worried about. I won't worry about that for a while. It'll probably outlast the truck, actually. It's a lot worse shape than what I thought when I bought it. But and like, you can see where I cut my floor out. I cut my carpet out because what happens is matting holds moisture and it rusts. You can see the rust marks, and a lot of times along the seams where your feet hang out, it rusts. And what I'll do is I'll clean this all up. I'll paint this with like a rhino lining of some sort, so it will be a grip, so I'm not sliding everywhere. Or you could put a floor mat down and maybe attach it, screws or something, if you're not really caring about your truck. If you are caring, just, you know, fold the carpet off to the side. You should be able still to get in and out of there pretty decent. But, you know, after you put the clamps on, just wrap it with electrical tape or duct tape, some sort of tape. Electrical tape I like better because it's more durable and it's smoother. It upholds a lot. You know, it's more like a all-weather setup. I've done these quite a bit like this. I've seen it happen quite a bit. I don't know if that's something that GM has had issues, but I have had issues being in the Northeast in the Rust Belt here. So that's how I fix it. Like I said, you know, that's something, if you guys want to do it, that's at your own risk of what, you know, but there is possibilities of issues that come up that you may have to sacrifice, like I sacrificed the carpeting. So just a simple way to fix that. I just want to make that video because I don't think there's a lot of people that have really thought of that. I mean, these cables aren't too awful much, but if you're alongside the road at a store, something like that, and this goes bad, you're not going to have time. You're not going to be able to lift this up in the air to do any kind of adjustment. So I hope that helps you guys out. If it does, or if it doesn't, you know, pass it along if you know somebody, and maybe we can get some word out there or something that may help out somebody. So you guys have a good one, and God bless you.